Hello, welcome to the next video lecture of my EMTL series of video lectures. So in the last lecture video we have discussed the differential length, differential surface area and differential volume and the related problems. So in this lecture video we will concentrate on the topic line, surface and volume integrals. Okay, so line integral and surface integral and volume integral, these are helpful in analyzing any wave. Suppose if a wave is propagating in free space or any in conductor or any in dielectric, so we can apply these integrals and we can estimate the field, how much the field is in the line. Suppose line means we are assuming a line means we can assume a line means a current, wire. Sorry, a surface means a sheet of conductor and a volume is any given volume. Okay, so now let us take first line integral here. The line integral is defined as a tangential component of A around a curve L. Suppose if I take a curve like this, if I take a curve like this from A to B, so here the vector is field is vector field A is crossing to this line. So this vector field is making an angle theta with respect to this small element, okay, di. So this is a small element di of the line which is making an angle theta with respect to this vector field A. Now we can define the line integral. The line integral A dot di is the tangential component of A around a curve L. So now I will write the definition here, a small definition. The line integral of, that is A dot di, is the tangential component of A around curve L. So this is a curve L here. So this is a tangential component of curve A along the curve L here. Okay, now given a vector field A, where we define line integral as, we are going to define the line integral as the line integral of A dot di. So we know that the dot product of two vectors is given by the formula, that is dot product A dot B is equal to mod A mod B cos theta. Okay, now we are going to apply the same formula here. So that is the line integral is given as mod A and cos theta into dl. So the mod of this one will be dl here. Okay, so now I can write here, that is mod A. So now I am going to integrate this line integral from A to B. So that is, I am going to write here mod A cos theta dl. Okay, so this is the line integral formula, that is the first one formula, A dot di. Okay, so that is the line integral here, is the integral from A to B around a curve L here. Okay, now if the same line, now it is closed in the form of a path, closed path here. I will take, instead of this color, so here we are having C, let us see. So now this is this line has been now formed a closed path, that is closed line integral here. So now if the path is now become a closed path, then this integral will changes to closed loop or closed contour integral. So here we can define another integral which is related to this line integral only. Okay, so we can define if the path of integration is closed path, if the path of integration is closed around a closed such as A B C A, such as A B C A. So this equation 1 becomes contour integral. Equation 1 becomes closed or contour integral. Now I can write this line integral as a closed line integral A dot dA. So this is known as, let us take this as equation number 2. So equation number 2 is we have approached by taking this line integral, and just by closing this line, this path, that is closed path, we have got a closed line integral. Now suppose so this is about the line integral. Suppose if you are having a smooth area S, so if the vector field is flowing from bottom to top, okay, vector field, now here suppose if I take a paper like this is a smooth area and the vector field is flowing like this, that is normal to the sheet or surface. Then the dot product forming between the vector field and the small differential area will be given as the surface integral. Okay, suppose if I take any surface like this, I will take a small area here and the flux lines are passing like this. So this is a smooth surface here, and it is closed, and this is the differential surface, and it is making normal to the sheet as theta. Okay, this is AN, okay, unit normal vector, and this is vector field A. So the vector field A is making an angle theta here. Okay, now so we are going to, so this is a closed smooth surface here, and in that we have taken a small part. From that small part we are going to define like this. Okay, given a vector field A around a closed, that is smooth surface S, we are going to define the surface integral or flux. So surface integral sometimes is called as a flux. It is denoted by psi. Okay, so it is denoted by psi here. Okay, or flux. So closed surface integral sometimes we are calling as psi or flux. Okay, so here given a vector field, I will write the definition here. Given a vector field A around continuous smooth surface yes, we define surface integral as or also we can say flux here. Okay, sometimes flux is given by psi is equal to surface integral A dot ds or A mod A cos theta ds. Okay, now I am writing like this. So this is the vector field A. So we know the dot product of two vectors is given by A dot B. So now if I take the dot product like this, if we know that if AN mod AN is equal to 1, So now I can take the dot product of psi is equal to surface integral a dot an into ds. So the dot product between these two is given by mod an cos theta into ds. Okay, so I am going to write like this. So this is let us take this as equation number 3. So the flux or the surface integral is given by a dot an dot ds. Okay, or else we can write, so if I take this one that is a dot, we can also write like this, a dot ds also, that is the flux. So here we are taking that is, let us take this as instead of taking this equation number 3, let me take this as equation number 3. So the flux or the surface integral is given by a dot ds, where mod an is equal to 1 here. So if mod an is equal to 1, we can write the flux in this form. So this is a standard form of the surface integral, that is a dot ds. So a dot ds we can write mod an cos theta ds. Again we will get this form. Okay, mod an will be equal to 1, we can write a dot ds. Okay, so here ds is nothing but this is a vector and this is ds into an, where ds is nothing but ds into an. So this is a vector mod and this is a scalar, that is we know that a vector can be given by scalar into the unit vector. Suppose if you are having ax, that is ax like this. So similarly here we can write ds. Okay, this is a dot b. So mod a mod b. So mod a we can write here as a, if an is equal to 1 we can write in this form. Right, now volume integral. So we have to make one note here, that is, what is that note? That is a closed line integral is defined as the open surface integral, and a closed surface define a open volume. That is the important point here we need to write. Note, a closed path defines a open surface, whereas a closed surface defines open volume. So this point we need to remember. And finally we will take volume integral as defined as volume integral, that is volume integral is given by a small formula, that is integral rho v into dv. So actually this is going to be a scalar one. Why? Because all that is volume integral will be a triple integral. If I take in the Cartesian, we will get x, integral y and integral z. Suppose in terms of, if I take in terms of cylindrical, we will get rho phi z, and similarly in terms of spherical we will get r theta phi, and dv will be changing. If dv is Cartesian, we will take dv as dx dy into dz and so on. So this differential volume is going to change according to the Cartesian coordinates. Okay, so rho v is defined as the volume charge density here. Okay, volume charge density, and volume integral always be a, it is always a scalar. Okay, so volume integral, is always a scalar. So that is about the line, surface and volume integrals. Okay, now we will do some problems relating to this concept, so that we will get some good grip over this concept. Okay, let us do 1 or 2 problems here. so that we'll get some practice over these formulas. So let me take the first question here. First question, given that f is equal to f, vector field f he has given, is equal to x square ax minus 4xy xz ay minus y square az. Calculate the circulation of f around the closed path, shown in figure below, figure A below. So the diagram has been given. Let us draw the diagram first here. The diagram is given like this, a simple diagram here. This is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis. Okay. So now we have to find the circulation he has given. Here it is given like this. Observe here carefully. 1, this is 2, and this is 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4 up to here. Okay. So this is reaching to this point. Okay. Now we have to find this closed loop integral. Okay, that is 1 to 2. So this is a closed from here to here, here to here, here to here, and finally here to here. Okay. So we have to find around a closed path. So vector has been given. Let me write the vector here. So the circulation of solution here, the circulation of f around closed path. So now we have to use the closed loop or closed contour integral, that is closed line integral a dot di we have to use. And this closed line integral we can't directly apply here. So we have to break into 4 line integrals here, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have to take the 4 line integrals here, that is 1 integral plus 2nd integral plus 3rd integral plus 4 integrals. All these are line integrals here, L1, L2, L3, L4. Okay, line 1, line 2, line 3 and line 4 we can say. Okay. So here 4 line integrals are there into a dot di. So we have to use these formula line integrals. We are breaking a closed line or closed loop or contour into 4 line integrals here separately here. Let us take for the segment 1. Segment 1 here. So we'll try to solve separately here. So this is along the y axis. Okay. So sorry, x axis. This is x axis, y axis and z axis. Okay. So this will be dx ax. Okay. So the di will be, so the line integral will be, the line integral for L1 will be a dot di, and here di will be along x axis. So we will get dx ax. Okay. And here on this line y and z will be 0 here. Okay, y is equal to z equal to 0 here. Now we will take f here. F is what here? F given as x square ax minus xz ay minus y square az. So we have to substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So here x is 0 and y also 0. Okay. So here we will get as, so so y 0 and z 0. So this will be 0, this will be 0. So we are left with f with x square ax only. Okay. Now we have to take this, in this place we have to take vector has been given as a as f here. Okay, in place of a he has given f here. Okay, now f dot di, actually we have to take here f instead of a, f dot di, it will be clear for us. Okay, f dot di instead of taking, we should not confuse here. So in place of a he has given f here vector. So here what we get here, f dot di, what it becomes, f dot di will be equal to x square ax dot, what is di here, dx ax. So now the dot product of ax dot ax is 1 here, that is we will get x square dx. Now we will integrate this one. Okay. So the line integral this line integral is from this is from 1 to 0 here. So you can take, it is starting from this here, this point to this one. So actually I have not written here 1, it is 1. Let me see the diagram. Yeah, so all these are 1s. So this is 1, this is 1 and this is 1. Okay. So the line is starting from 1 to 0. I can take here 1 to 0 f dot di. So f dot di is equal to what I got here, integral 1 to 0, I got here x square dx. So what I get here, x cube by, so x cube by 3. So taking from 1 to 0, so 0 minus 1 by 3, I get here as minus 1 by 3. So the first one is I have got minus 1 by 3. Now let us take the segment 2 here. Segment 2 here. Segment 2, it is taking from here to here, that is origin to this point 1. Okay. So along this one, this is the dy, and along this direction x is 0 and y is 0, sorry z is 0. Along y we have, okay, we are having along y axis. So that is I get here dy, di as, I get here as dy into ay I get here. So here along this one x is also 0 and z is also 0. Now what f becomes here, f is equal to what I have got, x square ax minus xz ay minus y square az. So in that x is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. So this will become 0 and this will also become 0. So I get here as minus y square az I get. Now I have to take the dot product between this than this. Okay, f dot di. What is f here? I got minus y square az dot di, means we have got dy as dy ay, and we know that the dot product of two different vectors, that is az dot ay is 0. So now the second line integral, that is second line integral 0 to 1 f dot di becomes 0. So now let us say the segment 3 here. Segment 3. Segment 3, it is starting from this point to this point. Now it is not either on the x axis or on the z axis. Okay, it is having the component along 2. Okay, so it is having like this as well as like this. Okay, so it is resolved into two components like this. Okay, it is resolved into two components like this, and the resultant is like this. Okay, so I am having in this direction we are having dx ax, in this direction we are having dz az on the top direction, that is on the top direction we are having dz az. Okay, so now for segment 3 we get along, that is di will become, it is a addition, the resultant will be the addition of two components here, that is dx ax plus dz az. Okay. Now what is f dot di here? So we have to take the direct dot product here. F dot di is equal to, what is f here? X square ax minus xz ay minus y square az dot di means dx ax plus dz az. Okay. So the dot product of ax dot ax is 1 and az dot az is 1 here. So I get here as x square dx, and this will be 0 minus 0, and az dot az is minus y square dz. So I get here as x square dx minus y square dz. Okay. Now we will integrate this one. So it is taking from y is equal to 0 to 1 here. Okay. So it is taking from y is equal to 0 to 1 here. That's all. Okay. That is integral 0 to 1, that is f dot di. So what we have got, f dot di, integral x square dx minus y square dz into integral 0 to 1. So here as we know that x is equal to z here. So this, at this point x is equal to z here, we can write here as dx is equal to dz. So I can replace here, that is 0 to 1 x square dx minus, in place of this y square means I can take here as x square dx. So I get here as instead of taking here I get so we have got y square into x is equal to z here. So actually y square az here. So but x is equal to z here. So what is the value of actually here he has given y square, it is not y square I think. So yeah, so y actually we have not taken y is equal to 1 here, that is what the problem here. So we have not why, because the value of y is 1 here. So the value of y is 1 here, that's why we have not got this value here. Y is 1 here, y is 1 here. So now I can get this answer here. Now I can take x square minus 1 into dx. So I can take, that is x square minus 1 into dx ranging from 0 to 1. So what this integral will become here, x cube by 3 minus x, that is ranging from 0 to 1. So what I get here, 1 by 3 minus 1. So that is the answer for this one. Okay, hope, I think actually I have forgot to take the value of y is equal to 1 here. So that's why we are facing some difficulty, that's what. So here what I am taking here, x is equal to, both the values are having same component, that's why we have taken x is equal to z. Here we will get dx is equal to dz. Now we will take the third one, fourth segment. I will erase this one, this question. For segment 4, so here x is equal to 1 here. Okay, as we know that, so this value x is equal to 1 we have to take, x is equal to 1, and this this component that is this component is resolving into two components. One is along the z, another one is along the y. So it is that is dy di we are having along dy ay plus dz az. Okay. So this component is resolving like this. Okay, along this one and along this one. Okay. So it is resolving into two components. One is along x one is along z and another one is along the y direction. Okay. Now the dot product of f dot di, what it becomes, let us see. Okay, f dot di, f dot di. So f, what we have taken, x square ax minus xz ay minus y square az dot dy ay plus dz az. Okay, now we have to take x is equal to 1 here. What I get here, ax minus ay minus y square az dot dy ay plus dz az. Okay, now the dot product of ay dot ay is 1 here. This will be 0 minus 1 dz dot az dot az is 1 here minus y square. Okay, I get here as minus here z will be there here, sorry, x is equal to 1, z will be there here, z minus y square into 0 minus z into dy, next minus y square into dz. Okay, now as we know that let me erase here. Here also same, as we have taken x is equal to z here, similarly here y is equal to z here. Both are having same direction, that is dy is equal to dz. Okay, so I will take here as integral. So this integral what we have taken will be ranging from 1 to 0. As we have seen the diagram, you observe the diagram, it is ranging from 1 to 0. So f dot di will becomes here minus z means we are taking y only, let us take y into dy minus y square into dy. Okay, so right, so now I will integrate this between 1 to 0. So what I get here, this integration will become like this. Okay, what does it become, minus y square by 2 integral 1 to 0 minus y cube by 3 integral 1 to 0. Okay, so this what does it become here, that is I get here as minus of it is 0 minus 1 by 2 minus next this one that is 0 minus of 1 by 3. What I get here, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So I get here as 5 by 6. So now I have to add all these 4 segments. Okay, that is the closed line integral. That is closed line integral a dot di becomes, add all the 4 integrals here. That is first one what we got, minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 plus second one is 0 and the third one what we have got, 1 by 3 minus 1 plus 5 by 6. Okay, so what we get here, this one, so this one will become here as 2 minus 2 by 3 here. Okay, actually we got here second integral we get here minus 2 by 3, 3 minus 1 minus 2 by 3. So I will write here as minus 2 by 3. Okay, so what I get here, so the LCM is 6 here, that is minus 2 by 3. So it will becoming that is minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 6. So it will be giving me value as minus 1 by 6. Okay, so you can check your calculators. So it is minus 1 by 6. Next we will go to the next problem, second problem. So hope you understood this one. So we have to take the surface integral, sorry, the closed line integral, loop integral, and we have to split that into separate line integrals, and we have to calculate the closed loop. Now let us take another problem here. So which is very simple. Next problem, calculate the circulation of, similar but the values are different. Calculate the circulation of A. He has given the integral, vector field rho cos phi A rho plus z sin phi Az, z sin phi Az. So around the edge L, of the wedge defined by, he has given the ranges 0 less than or equal to rho less than or equal to 2, 0 less than or equal to 5 less than or equal to 60, and z is equal to 0 as shown in the figure. Yeah. So let me draw the diagram here. So the diagram is very simple. So I will draw this vector field with the other color here. Like this, and like this. So this axis has been given as xy, and he has given 2, 0. Let us take 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So he has given the vector field. Let us solve this problem. Very interesting and easy also. So the diagram is given like this, and the values has been given. Let us write the given data here. Given vector field A, vector field rho cos phi A rho plus z sin phi Az. Okay. Now he has given the ranges. So the range is, this is the rho axis, or we can say x axis also, 0 less than 2, and the angle is here 60 degrees, 5 degrees, and z is 0. So z is 0 as we have seen from the figure. Now we have to find the closed loop. Same, we have to find this one, that is closed line integral A dot di. So we can split this into 3 line integrals, that is 0 to 2, this one and this one. So 3 line segments we have to divide, that is first loop, second line, and third line here, A dot di. Okay, we have to take 3 line integrals here, that is along line L, L1, L2, L3. Okay, let us take L1, L2, L3. Okay, so let us take along L1. We will solve by one here. Along line L1. So the line integral will become, that is line 1, that is line integral A dot di. So here what here A has been given here, he has given us this one, that is, first we will take the dot product here, A dot di. A means here rho, and first we have to find di also. Di means what here, this is along the rho axis, so this will be d rho A rho. So that is d rho into A rho, as it is on the rho axis, that is what I have given, that is rho cos phi A rho plus z sin phi Az dot A rho, sorry, d rho a rho. So the dot product of a rho dot a rho is 1 and az dot a rho is 0. So I get here as rho cos phi d rho. So now I can take the integration for this one. So that is at phi is equal to 0. So this is the phi is equal to 0 starting from that one. Integral a dot di will become as integral rho cos phi d rho. So the rho is ranging from 0 to 2 and at phi is equal to 0. So why? Because the phi is starting from 0 to 60 degrees. Okay. Now what does this integral become? That is line integral a dot di is equal to phi. So here rho square, rho is equal to 0 to 2 rho d rho at cos 0 is 1 here, cos 0 is 1 here. Okay. Now this will become, that is rho square by 2 integral 0 to 2 and into 1. So that is 4 by 2, it will be equivalent to 2. So now let us take the for the segment 2 here along L2, along line 2 or L2. So this line integral a dot di again. So now this will be, so this curve will be having rho d phi a phi. So this, for this one, as we know that we are having the length, that is curve length line segment for this circle. We know that theta and r and s is equal to r theta. So this line segment will become here as di is equal to rho d phi a phi, rho d phi into a phi. Okay. Now for this one, what does a dot a di becomes? Okay, a he has given as rho cos phi a rho plus z sin phi a z dot rho d phi a phi. So here if we don't have any phi term here, so rho a rho dot a phi is and a z dot a phi is 0 here. So this will become 0. Okay. So the line integral, second line integral, that is L2, we can take L2, we will take here as L1. So L2 will become as a dot di will become 0. And let us take the third loop. Okay, that is line second along the line 3, line L3. So L3 will become same, that is a dot di. So now you can take from this one, we are having that is this line integral, we are going to have rho from 2 to 0. So it is taking from, it will be 2 only. Okay, that is rho is taking from 2 to 0. A dot di, a he has given as, now we have to find di here. So di will be d rho into a rho, that is di is equal to d rho into a rho. So along this one, and a will be same here, that is a is equal to rho cos phi a rho plus z sin phi a z dot d rho a rho. So what does it become? A rho dot a rho is 1 here, that is rho cos phi I get here, that is a here. So now we have to integrate this in the limit d rho. So rho is equal to, now it is taking from 2 to 0. Okay, that is the line integral 2 to 0 rho cos phi. Now the cos phi here, now for this line will be phi is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so at phi is equal to, so it is d rho, phi is equal to 60 degrees. So what does it become? So this integral 2 to 0 rho d rho, the cos 60 degrees. So now rho will become rho square by 2 integral 2 to 0, and what does the cos 60 becomes? 1 by 2 here, that is 1 by 2, and this rho square by 2 becomes minus 1 by 2, that is into 1 by 2. So what does it becomes? Sorry, it is 4 means minus 4 by 2. So it is minus 4 by 2, not 4 by 2, 1 by 2. So this is, we are having limit is 0 and minus 2, minus 4 by 2 into 1 by 2. So what does it becomes? Minus 1. Now what the first loop we got answer? For the first loop we got 2, for the second one 0, and the third one is 1. So the final answer will be, I think it will be equivalent to 1. So we have to add all those one, okay, that is closed line integral a dot di becomes adding all this one, okay, that is L1 plus L2 plus L3. So L1 we got 2 plus second one we got 0 and third one we got minus 1. So this is equivalent to 1. So the closed loop or line integral around what we have got a only, yes, a only, a dot di becomes, sorry, it will becomes 1. So this is a simple problem which is related on the line integral. So line integral we have, that is closed loop or line or counter integral has been splitted into various line integrals, and we have solved the problems. So these are the few problems related on the concept of line, surface and volume integrals. I think we have not taken the volume integral, so we will take in the other session. So till then, take care, bye.